What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pete's Basement for that first roundtable that we've had in, I think, I don't know, 20 weeks or some shit. Yeah. Feels pretty long, actually. Yeah, we got a lot of comics to review for you. It's just me and Ramon today. Adam's in Ohio or something, fighting midgets with midgets riding hamsters, something like that. What do you say in that text message? Some crazy
midgets, hamsters, and
spears. You mentioned something about throwing spears.
No,
you don't. We need somebody else. Yeah, we really do. The rolling pin's not doing it for me. Hang on, let me take this for a minute. Alright, let's see if this works.
But, you know, one minute you're on a train stuck, and the next minute you're in some weird basement, right? That's what's happening?
Yeah.
This is not a dream.
We do have the power, sir.
I'm not high on opium in a gutter somewhere.
Could
like,
be.
You might be. I can't answer that.
Alright. Well,
welcome to Pete's Basement, Dave.
Well, you know what? My butt's not on the wrong end. This is a successful transportation.
Awesome.
What's happening, man?
Not much.
What happened?
Alright.
Adam's in Ohio?
He says.
You heard about the midgets and spears, huh?
It's all over the news. He'll take his dad.
It's a war zone over there.
He's the trooper.
Alright, guys. I hope you managed to get this because it's been going out all over the place. Midtown Comics was fortunate enough to limit one per customer. They were the smart ones. Everybody else, people just fucking taking the shit. And they're selling it on eBay for like $5, which is like highway robbery because the book is free, or it's supposed to be free.
Yeah.
Hopefully you didn't have to pay money for Blackest Night #0. And for a free book, it's our book of the week.
Yeah, it is. It's just...
I gave it to Ramon to read. It's just a great preview of Hal Jordan and Barry Allen going to Bruce Wayne's unmarked grave, and they're just kind of lamenting over him and all their other pals that have died since, you know, Barry doesn't really know who's dead at this point.
No,
it's kind of a shock to him to hear about Martian Manhunter and Firestorm.
He still thought Robin was...
Yeah, he still thought Robin was Dick Grayson, right. And you finally get to see the Black Lantern, you get to see Black Hand, and you get to see the Black Lantern Oath, which
it's kind of sick.
It is pretty sick, actually. And he's sitting there with Bruce Wayne's skull. Just have a look at those last 2 pages.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
And honestly, I cannot wait for June when Blackest Night #1 comes out. I'm just holding my breath.
It seems like the Black Lantern is going to be basically dead JLA members.
It seems that way, and you know, it's funny that you mentioned that because our friend Over the Hill and Freewheeling, who wrote us that awesome letter that I blogged last week, you'll find that Broken Heroes on our MySpace in the blog section, but he wrote us back, thanked me, awesome. Nice. You've got some competition, sir.
Seriously, I really do. It's so small, yet so loud.
Hey, you can't just beam me in here.
Gas gets all thrown around in there.
That's what it is, yeah.
So Over the Hill actually wrote in and he said, you know, I'm looking forward to Blackest Night. It's just, you know, I have faith in Jeff Johns. There's just one thing I'm hoping is that being that it looks like all of the Black Lanterns are former JLA members, or at the very least, like, superheroes and supervillains who've, you know, gotten the axe over the course of the past 5 years or so.
Yeah.
But they did mention Sue Dibney might be a Black Lantern, and she didn't have no powers.
They showed that.
Which is what prompted our pal to write us a letter and say he really hopes that Pa Kent is not a Black Lantern, because that just sounds fucking stupid. I agree completely. Like, honestly, that would almost ruin the story for me right off the top.
Yeah, that would.
I mean, I admit it would fuck with Superman, but Superman's not going to be involved, or he should not be involved in Blackest Night, because he's on New Krypton, which is an entire world away.
I don't want to talk about that.
No, but we're going to have to.
Shit.
World of New Krypton #3. And if you're wasting your time with this, please tell me why. You know, I'm still buying it, and this is honestly the last issue I'm buying of Superman. I'm completely done with it.
It was hyped so fucking much as such a good shit.
And it's not going anywhere.
And if you notice on
all of a
the
sudden, Superman knows Kung Fu. In the back, he's beating the shit out of, like, Zod's right-hand man or something.
I think that was like a wink to, like, Batman training him or some shit.
Yeah. What is it, like, fucking he's using a palm heel on him and shit? Superman's, like, sweeping him out. All of a sudden, he's using these, like, forefingers like he's fucking Kenshiro or the Fist of the North Star. What is that shit? What's going on?
Breathe.
No!
Breathe.
No!
Space fights.
It's ridiculous. The only thing good about this issue is when the Green Lanterns show up at the end. They're probably going to kick some ass, and then they're going to leave. They're not going to do anything. Superman's going to talk them down, and they're going to leave. I'm done. I can't with that shit. They've ruined Superman for me collectively. He's not even in his own books anymore.
No.
Ridiculous. just read Green Lantern. DC has nothing else worthwhile. If you think, oh, I'm sorry, Secret Six. I take that back.
Yeah,
Green Lantern and Secret Six are the only thing DC is putting out that's worthwhile. I don't even like Justice League anymore.
You're right. It's gone to shit. Ed Benes isn't doing the work anymore either.
Which was the only thing keeping me there.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ed Benes, this will be up on our MySpace this week. You probably saw it already on Comic Art Community. I emailed it to everybody already, but Ramon said he saw it like a couple of weeks ago. I haven't been on Comic Art Community in a while, but there's a great Green Lantern War of Light kind of poster splash page by Ed Benes that looks absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
So you guys can check that out. It'll be up on the MySpace this week. And there's boobs in front of me, dude. Explain yourself, because I know I didn't buy it.
Power Girl #1.
You bought it for the cover, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's an Adam Hughes cover.
Yeah.
That's the only reason to buy it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I agree.
That's it. That's.
Adam Hughes is one of the best artists of female there is.
No, actually, I bought it because of
him and Frank Cho, I think, are like really good.
Amanda Connor's artwork.
Oh, the woman on the
You
inside.
ever picked up The Pro?
Yeah, yeah. That's
right.
the same girl.
Same.
Yo, guys, if you have never read The Pro, which is this one-shot comic, like basically what would happen if just a degenerate animal got superpowers, and in this case, it's a fucking cracked-out hooker.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
You have never read something this fucking funny.
I was almost in the same situation before I was beamed over here. It was some real serious shit. There was blood 8 feet in the air, man. Fucking crazy.
Wow.
Can we beam him out?
Maybe.
Don't send me back!
Oh, man.
I don't know
So
where
is it worth it? Like, should people even get into this? Is this an ongoing? What is this?
It's supposed to be an ongoing, but
Well, so in other words, it'll be about 10 issues, and then DC will realize it sucks and cancel it.
probably.
All right.
Yeah. I'll pick it up. I'll let you guys know.
Flash Rebirth #2.
Oh, shit.
I thought it was better than the first one.
It was better, but it couldn't.
Once again, raises more questions than it answers.
More questions than answers, and the Rebirth of Green Lantern was such a good shit.
Absolutely.
This is not it. Maybe because nobody really gives that much of a fuck about the Flash.
Well,
Which is a shame. I'm a big Flash fan. I always was.
The Flash is a really good kind of character in that, like, he's completely addicted to his superpowers, and he's like the crack addict. He's like the meth addict of fucking superheroes. He's got this superpower.
He's always talking about how everything in life looks like it's in slow motion to him.
It's like doing heroin. It's just like, you gotta try this, man. It's not really,
it's like doing meth.
It's not really like fighting crime. The whole real deal is
It's
just
funny
like
how
beating up the mind and the body.
Adam brought it up, like, this is a revamp of a character that nobody asked for. He died a really honorable death back in Crisis.
We accepted that shit, too.
Yeah. And, it was heartbreaking. It absolutely was. But now that's like, all right, it's
Come on,
shit.
You know nobody dies in comic books.
Not
That's just
anymore.
the way
It's
shit
true.
is.
They even said it, actually, in Blackest Night Zero, when they're like, the rules of death don't really apply to us.
Never did.
No. But speaking of death, turn to the last page in this. If you don't buy it, just go and look in your comic shop. There's a new Black Racer in town, Black Flash. Which Black Racer and Black Flash like the same character or something? It's just like the symbol.
No, Black Racer is
DC's answer to the Silver Surfer is just a black dude on skis, which never happens anyway.
Black Flash is somebody who shows up.
No, really, when does that happen?
People don't ski.
When was the last time you saw any black people in like Aspen? Really?
No, never.
If you're black and you ski, correct me. I'm
turning your
willing to see it, but I've never seen it. I've gone turning your give-up card.
Send him out to Greenpoint, Brooklyn.
We'll pass it along to somebody who's more deserving than you.
Yeah, because fuck that, man.
Oh my god, that's fucking funny. Oh man.
Also, we're out of
moving on. Yeah, we're out of DC. Moving on to Marvel, and what happened to Marvel's free comic book? Like it just lost like fucking 2 inches squared all around the book.
Yeah,
look at this. Look at this. DC, Marvel.
Oh, you know why? It was cheaper.
It's like me standing next to Adam. What the fuck?
To do that.
But you know what? All in all, it's a good story. It's a really good standalone one-shot story. You're not gonna find it anywhere else. It's a great Avengers story of Thor getting his ass kicked by, of all people, Ymir.
Yeah.
Like really, if you've never played Marvel Ultimate Alliance, chances are you have no clue who this guy is.
Not at all.
Unless you're like a really big Thor fan. Ymir is the king of the Frost Giants, and he's like way larger than